Over the past decade, Elon University has established itself as one of the premier educational institutions in the country through the use of its strategic planning. At the turn of the decade, Elon engaged in a new strategic plan with a simple yet powerful vision to engage students' minds and inspire them to act as leaders and global citizens.
When it comes to athletics, Elon has a vision for how they can grow the athletic department and remain in line with the overall mission of the university. We had the chance to sit down with President Leo Lambert to chat about how athletics fits into Elon's strategic plan.
To win conference championships, the theory of our athletics director, Dave Blank, is that you've always got to be competing in the top third of your league and in all sports. And that's the marching orders essentially he's given to our coaches, is to bring your programs to that position. There's a bit of fickleness about winning conference championships. You know, things can tip one way or another way in a game or a match or a contest. But if you're going to really have a steady chance of winning championships, you've always got to be in the game. And that's Dave's theory, and I think we're building all of our programs in a very competitive Southern Conference to do just that. And you know, we've won some conference championships of late, and we're very proud of that. And I think that you get there through hard work. You get there through hiring the right coaches. You get there through investing in facilities. Most importantly, you get there in investing in the right student athletes who are going to succeed both athletically and academically here at the institution. And this is an effort that, in doing the right way, you don't succeed overnight. It takes years of work. You look at schools like Butler University, for instance, which is in many ways a peer school to Elon in Indianapolis. They've got a tradition in basketball that goes for decades. They've been to the Final Four twice. An amazing story. But I think it goes to show that this is an investment Elon is going to have to be making for a long period of time, you know, to have that horizon point in mind and to be sailing towards it, knowing it's not an overnight journey. It's going to take a long time to get to where we want to be at in a Division I athletics program.
Earlier in the show, we heard President Lambert outline Elon's plan to win conference championships. Now let's go back to President Lambert as he explains the importance of athletic funding and gender equality and their roles in Elon's strategic plan.
Fully funded scholarships are a necessary ingredient for a successful athletics program. When Dave Blank came on as our AD, I remember one of the things he said to me is, it's like we're playing basketball with 4 guys on the court or 4 women on the court. And we can't just simply wave a magic wand and add all the scholarships we want instantaneously. So over the course of the last 6 years, we've been working towards a plan, building towards a program of fully scholarship sports in all areas. And we're doing that through a number of ways, one of which is by encouraging greater private philanthropy towards athletics, and we've had many more athletic scholarships endowed. And of course, that's the long-term solution to funding athletics at the institution. But we've also had many more people commit to step up every year and make significant annual gifts to support scholarship programs for our students. Elon is committed to the ideal of being in compliance with Title IX and making progress every year on our gender equity plan. Heretofore, the way we've been doing that is by showing continuing progress every year towards meeting the needs of the underrepresented gender in intercollegiate athletics. So there are, I think, 3 big ways we're making progress towards gender equity, one of which is the number of women's sports that we're offering, and lacrosse is next on the horizon. We are going to continue to add scholarships until we get to the point where all of our scholarships, to the extent permitted by the NCAA, are fully funded. And the third area is facilities. Heretofore, I think we've been in a deficit situation with regard to the women's softball program. I think if you go to our women's softball games, as I was yesterday, to see UNC play, that's not a facility that I'm really proud to have UNC come in and participate in an athletics contest with Elon. That facility will be a Division I facility next year. So facilities are an important piece of this too, and I'm not only talking about playing fields and courts and that kind of thing, but I'm also talking about the support facilities as well, locker room, training rooms. And while we're very proud of the wonderful new facilities in the Alumni Fieldhouse, the Corey Fieldhouse needs a significant upgrade too, and that is on the drawing board to happen in the next, I would say, 12 to 18 months.
And excitement is something that has been building across Elon Athletics in recent years. President Lambert shared his enthusiasm with us as he sees a bright future for the Phoenix.
I just am excited about the building support for the Phoenix. I think it's palpable. There are moments where I think we see in the life of the university what is possible. The game that we won this year in overtime in Alumni Gym, in my mind, is a vision of what should be taking place in Alumni Gym every game. And so I would ask our students and community members, faculty and staff to be there, to be present. It's an important part in my mind of university life, and it's exciting and a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to build school spirit. And I'm really excited about that. I think I've been at Elon now for 13 years. I think it's growing, and I think we're building some important traditions at the university, and I want to continue to see those move forward. I always say athletics is the front porch of the university. It is the way that more people encounter Elon than any other activity that I can name. So we want to have a nice front porch. It's the way that we welcome guests and visitors to the university. We're in the newspaper every single day because of Elon Athletics, and we want to make sure that the coverage about Elon Athletics is about the outstanding achievements of young men and women on the playing field, in the classroom. And of course, we aspire to be a leader, and always are, in our conference in academic achievement as well. Elon is always at the top or very near the top in terms of the performance of our student athletes in the classroom. And given what we value most here at Elon University, that's what's most important to me, is that we have students that are going to get degrees, and great degrees, which are going to prepare them for success after the university, after they leave the university. And when you couple that with the leadership experience that they gain in a Division I program, I think those two things together put them in a wonderful position to succeed in life.